these days, it gets harder and harder to make sure that you have what you need to be able to support yourself and your family. Prices going up, not just on gas, but on everything recently. So you've got to be able to stay competitive in the modern marketplace, and we want to help you do that. So today, we're going to teach you how to get a job at the Old Country Buffet.
We'll begin with your second shift duty, greeting and serving guests.
It's very important, Phil.
Good evening. Fried enough to eat today?
Boy, I'll say.
Well, that's great. Would you care for some ham or beef?
A little both, I think.
Okay,
All right.
Making friendly conversations like this is a big part of greeting and serving
not.
guests.
That's
Please do not
very
ever
frightening.
do
At
that
other
to
buffet-style
anyone.
Don't do
restaurants,
that.
guests often feel they're on their own.
Right.
Once they've
Please.
paid for the meal,
I
Yeah.
no
prefer
one
it that
pays
way.
much attention to
Yeah,
them.
I gave you my money, now
At
leave me
Old
the fuck
Country
alone.
Buffet, we work hard to make sure our guests never feel that way.
Then I
As
don't
a
want to eat
carver,
there.
You spend a little more time with guests and other team members.
Whoa.
That means you have a great
Bip,
chance
bip,
to
bip.
make them feel welcome and appreciated.
Homer's 420 gifting a sub. Thank you very much, Homer.
By greeting the guest
Appreciate that.
warmly and holding
Appreciate it.
brief
Appreciate it.
conversations as you serve them, you say to our guests, "We're glad you're here." Let's take a closer look at greeting guests.
Let's not take a closer
Every
look at
conversation
anything
you
this
hold
guy
with
does.
guests
I feel like you
begin
put
something
him
like
under a
this.
microscope, and
Good
we're going to
evening.
have OSHA in here so
Or-
quick.
It's going to be a big
Hi,
problem.
how are you?
Fucking
Once you've
EEOC,
greeted the
some
guest,
kind of shit like
start
that.
a brief
It's going
conversation.
to be a real problem.
Try
Nah, it's
asking
not
a question
good.
the guest can answer in a sentence or two.
What?
You might
A
ask
sentence
something
or
like
two.
this.
Yeah.
Is it still hot out there?
Oh, my God!
No!
Ah!
Oh, Fat Paul Rudd, no.
Oh, God.
Drink every time he creeps you out.
Yeah, drink every time you're very creeped out by an Old Country Buffet employee.
I'm
And I'm
going to
going to
drink a
right
lot.
now.
Jeez.
I can't remember. I feel
It's
like
the
I've
dead
seen him.
eyes.
Oh, well, he works at Old Country Buffet, dude.
Last night.
Or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
Conversations with our
Have
don't
you
tell
tried
me.
the lasagna?
That
Children
just sounds
often
like
play
you
a
jerked
big
off
part
in
in
it.
deciding which restaurant their parents
Don't
visit.
talk to
Don't
children
talk to
like
Them
that.
to feel
children.
welcome
No.
and special here too. So start conversations
Man,
with
he's
children
got
by
a
saying
guy.
something like this.
No.
Look at how he's looking at that child.
Oh, no.
Oh. I thought Ray Liotta was bad. What are they doing at Old Country Buffet, man?
Find you someone who
Wait, are
looks
you
at
in
you
at
like this
school?
guy looks
Or
at
this.
No,
Have you
don't.
decided what dessert you're going to have?
Or this.
No.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
No.
It's time to move on to the
This
second
guy is
half of
so
this duty.
fired,
Somebody
man.
again.
Fire this son of a bitch
Begin by asking,
immediately.
Would you care for some ham or beef?
Ham, please.
Again,
Once
he's offering up
guests
that
have
beef.
chosen what meat they want,
That's my job.
you'll carve a slice of it. Exactly what size of slice you will serve will be a judgment call on your part.
Damn, no.
Unless
Hold
the-
up. I mean, can we look at this fucking...
That does look tasty,
Look
man.
at this fucking slab right here.
I would take that whole thing. I'll just be like, don't cut it.
Yo, why
Just
does
put
he
it on
have
the
a
plate.
why does he have a fucking medieval gauntlet?
I don't know,
on
dude. He
his
does.
hands?
He's wearing some chainmail.
Or
on
is
his,
that a
on the
Michael
glove.
Jackson over there? I can't tell.
Makes a special request. We don't limit the
I
can
want the
have.
whole thing. I want
We
the whole
do,
thing.
however, manage it to reduce
Damn,
it.
that
that's a
tasty
good ass looking
Here are some
ham.
guidelines for knowing how much meat to serve a guest.
Hell yes.
When your
Slap.
guest's plate has
Size
very little on
Slap
it,
it on.
carve
What
a
the
full
hell?
cut.
Be
What
desired
is
there.
that even? What are
I
those
don't
sides?
know. Is that rice or some sort of a
That's
looks like
rice pilaf.
shitty green bean
Hell,
casserole?
oh, that's the
or
worst green bean casserole I've ever seen, if that's the
something.
case. Oh, that's not good.
it over the bare portion of the plate.
Oh, I do not want to eat at Old Country
Children
Buffet.
usually prefer smaller portions. Carve them
Usually,
a smaller
unless they were
cut.
fat fucks like me.
Place it on an open section of the plate.
Yeah, you're going to want to keep
If
that
your
coming,
guest's
dog.
Be like,
plate
right?
looks
I'd be
like
like,
this,
There's nothing else
quarter
on the
cut
plate.
or a
Just
half
put the
cut
big
Just
of the
slab.
meat the
the
guest
whole
requests.
I'm not here for
Sometimes
your shitty
guests
size.
will tell you exactly what size of cut or number of pieces they want.
Dude, you should
all
hit
of
that
it.
every
Other
time
guests
he
will
places
ask you to
food on
carve
the
a
plate.
slice thicker than our usual dime width. These guests all feel they're getting more when getting a thicker cut.
Oh boy,
Actually,
she's all like,
the
"Little
thin cut
more."
ensures them a tender piece of meat, which is why we carve dime thicknesses. If a guest asks you,
Oh,
Half inch
God
slice
damn
of
it.
that roast beef, please.
Oh,
something
whoa.
like this.
Now she
Poor
came.
chick.
Now wait a minute. She looks pretty sickly. That she looks pretty. That's a wham to me.
I mean, like,
She looks sick and desperate. But I mean, look at how she's looking at him. She wants the beef, and he's not totally sure how to handle that.
Beef stroganoff.
I'd be glad to carve you that. Thinner slices are more tender, though. Would that be all right?
Oh.
You can always come back up for more.
I mean,
Oh
he's
no!
equally-
Come back up for more!
he's
No!
Equally creepy.
Yikes!
If the guest insists on a thicker slice, honor the request. No matter what the topic of your conversation has been, or what
No,
size slice you
I
served,
How about we
insist.
talk about that glove for a second? That's what I want our conversation to be about. How how many times per day do you cut yourself that you needed the medieval Jackson?
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
He's using a
you will
fork.
end
It's,
each
like,
guest
way far
contact
away
with the
from
same phrase.
Here we go.
How's that for you?
That's fine, thanks.
Asking
Yes.
how's that makes sure guests are happy with the slice they received. If they're not, or if they also
Yeah, exactly. If he's saying that you could come back up for more, that's suggesting that at some point she went down to get some. You know what I mean, dear? Goddamn.
Right.
want a slice of a different meat, you can correct the situation promptly. Guests will sometimes ask you questions about the food
Dude,
we
it's 80s Freddie Mercury, man.
Dude, yes.
serve and how we
He looks
prepare
like he's
it.
about to high kick
To
you
be
as soon
ready
as you
for
go
these
for the jump
questions,
kick.
That
Make the most
mustache
of opportunities
is-
to learn about
that
our
took
menu
some work.
items. If you are asked a question you can't answer, find someone who can answer it. The nearest manager
where do
is
babies come
usually a
from?
good place to start. Your third shift duty is maintaining the carving station. As you carve and
Right.
serve meats, your station quickly loses the
I
cleanliness.
mean, this cat's whole job, as far as I could tell,
It's just slicing beef,
they could just
man.
buy a meat slicer. You know
Right?
what I'm saying? You could just cram that ham on the top. Wonk, there it goes.
Cram that
man.
ham, baby.
I'm a ham crammer. What can I say?
An appeal it had when the restaurant opened. Throughout your shift, you'll complete routine cleaning and maintenance tasks to return your station to its original appearance. Here are some of
What
the
if it was
tasks
fucked
you'll
up when
complete.
I got here?
Wipe grease from the carving
Not
board
clean
with
it
a
up
paper
after
towel.
Jeanette.
No.
Grease and meat scraps spoil the appearance of your station. Wipe them
Meat
away
scraps.
frequently. Discard the used paper towels in the wastebasket immediately.
Yeah, I mean, don't
Keep the
reuse
wastebasket
paper
in a
towels.
spot that is...
It's not a good idea.
Then,
No.
You
What-
know, I gotta say, you're right. I actually can't tell what kind of meat that is. Because the outside looks like a roast, but that does not look like beef.
Pork roast, maybe?
It doesn't really look like good pork. Like a roast like that, you would expect it to be less pink. You would think it would be whiter.
Yeah.
Now, that could be shitty film, too. I don't know.
keep the wastebasket
I don't
in a
wanna
spot
eat
that
that
is-
one.
column A, little
I don't
from
want to
column
eat
B.
Then-
that one.
Wipe the carving board, front board, and stainless steel
God, wipe
surfaces
all them shits off,
with a
please,
clean,
and maybe
sanitized
get rid of that
towel.
gross roast. Go back to that other
Between
good
groups
shit.
of guests
Gross
to
roast.
wipe your
Gross
carving
roast.
knives and chef's forks with your clean, sanitized towel.
Wait, is that a still frame or is
Keep
he
an eye
standing
on
like
the
that?
walls,
That's him.
mirrors,
Ding.
sneeze guards, and floors around your station
Sneeze
to make
guards.
sure they stay clean. If they aren't, use
That
the
it's a
time between
technical
guests
term?
Yeah,
to
you
clean
got
them.
yeah, sneeze guards. You got to wipe the
Or spills
sneezes.
immediately by guarding the area personally
Now we're
Guarding the area
or putting up a
personally.
wet floor sign until the spill can be cleaned up. Damp mopping the area with
Yeah,
hot,
Gross
soapy
Roast
water.
is a pretty good name for a band. Hey,
and
Phil,
leaving
you want
the
to start a
wet
band
floor
called
in
Gross
place
Roast?
until the
Hell
area
yes.
is completely dry.
I got dibs on
Be
wash
sure to
tub
wash
base.
your hands after performing every cleaning task.
Our
Rinse
first
out your
album's gonna be
towels
called Ham
frequently in
Cram.
sanitizing solution. Towels that aren't sanitized frequently
Are
not
those paper
only
towels?
are
What are you
unappetizing
doing?
to
Oh,
look
okay,
at,
that's
No,
a
those are
rag.
but they
rag.
also leave streaks on the stainless steel.
Right. So you gotta use a rag.
Maintaining
you
the
shouldn't
carving
use
station
white
includes
rags.
maintaining carving
It's
knives.
really
To keep your knives
into
sharp
his-
and ready to carve,
into his
you use a
reflection
grooved
there.
Yeah.
steel rod
He got
called
caught up a little.
appropriately. The steel doesn't actually sharpen the knife.
Right.
It hones it by aligning microscopic burrs on the edge of the blade.
Right, burrs, got
After
it.
cutting about 10 to 15 slices of
Terrible.
meat,
Now
you'll
that's a
notice
ham.
that your knife isn't cutting as easily as it was when it was first sharpened.
Yeah, keep them
was
shit
terrible.
sharp,
It's
dude.
then that you use the steel to restore the knife's
steel.
edge. Here's how to use the steel.
The
it's
steel.
terrible.
Note that the process is described for
What
right-handed
is this?
carvers.
Wait,
If you are left-handed-
hold up.
Oh, really?
Now wait just a damn second.
Well,
Reverse
looks like they're
the
getting
process.
something right here.
Before you start, put a carver's protective glove on each hand.
Okay.
Hold the steel in your left hand.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Hold the steel so the point is up. You will keep the steel's tip up throughout this process.
Right.
Hold the knife in your right hand.
Now, wait just a goddamn minute here,
You know what?
Phil.
This all sounds correct.
Yeah, it sounds correct to you feebler fucking right-handed Americans. Why does everything got to be right for right-handed?
Feebler?
Feebler is correct.
Like as in the feebler elves? What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
I'm talking about your feebleness in using an inferior
This
hand.
is the normal way to sharpen a
Oh,
knife.
I'm sorry. Did you just say left-handedness was abnormal?
Absolutely,
What
you're
the
the
fuck
minority.
are you talking about, man?
There
Now,
are not
look,
as many. You're clearly a mutation.
This is a mutation.
You're a mutant.
Oh my God, you son! I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now.
Doing it wrong.
I'm so sick of you and your fucking right privilege out here running your
Right
goddamn mouth.
privilege? Are you
Everything
kidding
made
me?
directly for you. Well, I tell you what, dude. Now is the time more than ever
Left-handed
for me
propaganda
to try to
coming out here.
raise money for my fucking special interest group, Lefties Against Right-Handed People, and us LARPers are not gonna take this shit anymore. How are we
Right.
gonna get them Hill Country Buffet fucking jobs out there? I wanted to talk to some fucking fat ladies and make them uncomfortable like that and serve some meats, but I can't do it because they only take right-handed people. It's bullshit,
I'm
man.
just saying this guy's doing it the correct way.
Oh, you motherfucker.
He's using his
Place
right
the blade
hand
of the
like
knife
you
at
should.
the base of the steel on the side furthest from you.
Perfect.
The cutting edge should be facing up.
The world is
Blade
backwards.
up the steel, working
Right
left to
side
right.
up, sir.
Make sure the entire blade
Not
is
even
drawn
touching it.
across the steel.
I think he's
Oh
doing it
God,
wrong.
he's even
Next.
sharpening the knife in a very
creepy ass
sexually
way.
uncomfortable way.
Yeah.
Blade of the knife at the tip of the steel on the side
Don't
closest to
say
you.
tip.
Again, the cutting edge should face
Stroke.
up.
Oh God.
Draw the blade
Stroke.
down left to right.
Ugh.
This hones the other side of the blade's cutting edge.
Don't do that, dude.
Repeat this
What does
process
button
several
say?
times on each side
J.
of the
Moore.
cutting edge. Draw the blade over the clean, sanitized towel lying on the carving counter.
Yeah.
Insert the blade
Do
into
not
a customer.
hold the towel in your left hand. Your
I'm
carving
sorry,
knives
what
are
was that
sharp
about
enough
not
to
doing
slice
things
not
with
only
your
through
left
the
hand?
towel,
Man,
but the
buckle
fingers.
country buffet.
Remember,
correct. This is
knives
giving
are
you
never
proper
taken to
safety
the dish room
information.
for cleaning.
So you don't cut your
Once you have
precious
wiped
little
the
left
steel
hand
with your
off.
clean, sanitized towel, return it to its
still
appropriate
need to be able
place.
to jerk off.
Your fourth shift duty is assisting when the guest
Fourth
flow
shift?
is
How
light.
fucking long do
When
they
there
work
are no
there?
guests at your station and you're caught up on your own tasks, you'll assist line attendants.
Oh, okay.
Your final shift duty is doing whatever it takes to take care of the guests.
You mean
Anything.
take care of them?
No, not take care of them.
At
Take
Old Country
care of 'em.
Buffet, serving guests is our #1 priority. You have many opportunities throughout your shift to lend a helping hand to our guests.
Oh God, those
Every
edit
time you
skips
offer
are-
that helping
they
hand,
make it that much more
chances are you
uncomfortable.
increase guests' satisfaction
Ah.
with his or her visit. Before we leave
Shitty.
your shift duties, let's take a minute or two to look closely at something you need to be aware of every minute you're on the job. Safety.
Slim says he's got a
As a
shiny
carver,
forehead. Yeah, man,
you-
he's
His
all
whole
fucking,
face is
he's all
shiny.
greased up, man.
Yeah, man.
From fucking Arby's in it up all fucking day, man. He's got the meats.
He does. He got the
Work
meat
in an
sweats.
area with a high potential for accidents. Sharp
Oh boy.
knives,
Oh boy.
grease from the hand,
So you should
and the
use
rush
your
of a
right
busy
hand.
shift can sometimes combine to create a disaster. That's why you need to always work safely. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Treat your knives with respect. They are
Sure.
razor sharp,
Learn how to
honed
fucking
to
cut,
an edge
too,
that
man.
cuts
Right?
through
Come
meat with
on, man.
only a little pressure.
Yeah, but you're the one that
Unfortunately,
honed that
it
edge.
doesn't
The
matter
narrator
to the
don't
knife
know that.
if it's
right?
cutting through a ham or
Oh,
your
it's
finger.
delicious though. He
Don't
fucked up
grab
the
for a
end there,
falling
but-
knife. Let it hit the floor.
Ah!
In your haste to prevent it from falling, you stand a 50-50 chance of grabbing the blade, not the handle.
Wait a minute. Now, how did they fucking determine that? 50-50?
No,
As
they-
if there's a 0% chance you would look at it first?
I mean, also,
Hmm.
there is way more than 50% of that implement is blade. So I
Yeah.
think you have more like a, I don't know, was that 20,
I agree.
20-80 chance?
Yeah, plus the handle's heavier, wouldn't it? Unless it's in a spin motion, likely go down.
Probably.
So you're more likely to grab the top. I don't know. Regardless, let it hit the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take extra time and care when you're washing knives. When both your hands and the knives are wet, it's easy to slip if you're hurrying. slow down and
Coulter Crow
complete
says you
the
have a
job
50-50
safely.
chance of winning the lottery.
Never place
Either you
knives
win or you
in
don't.
bus tubs, Lexans, or sinks full of soapy water.
This is why pure statistics cannot be
Use
trusted.
only sharp knives. Believe it or not, dull knives are more dangerous than sharp knives.
Yep.
Because you have to work harder to get a
Right.
dull knife to cut,
More likely to make a
the
mistake.
chances of cutting yourself or a guest are much greater. Finally, be aware at all times of where the
Now,
hands
see,
are.
What is
the
he
meats are getting
pointing at?
worse. The
Yeah.
meats are getting worse. What is that?
I don't know. That
That
was
doesn't look
a
edible.
pile of shit.
That's a human head.
Without realizing it, guests may move their hands in the path of your knife. Keep an eye out for this.
Ooh, what?
In
What?
this video, we've examined your shift duties other than carving meat. Your shift
No, we
duties are the
haven't.
things you will
No, we have not. The
All
only
we've seen him
all
do
he's done
is
is
cut
meats.
spend the majority of your time doing.
Unfucking-believable.
Once again, here are shift duties we've examined
Oh
in this
my
video
God.
segment.
Shit duties.
Greeting and serving guests.
Right, got it.
Maintaining the carving station. Assisting
Carving. Oh,
Okay,
shit.
well, I guess that was it. I guess they cut their fingers off in editing, but you saw it, and guys, I hope you've been celestially edified and ready to get a new job out there in a changing American economic landscape, because take it from me, you're going to need it, and that's the Whale's Honest Truth, whether you're dead or alive. Oh, that's disturbing. You want some
I'll give you some beef.
Yeah, I can't even say it. Goddamn. Somebody do the thing. Oh, man.